Hey guys, Norma here from the Safety Guru. Welcome to another one of our safety sessions. I'm going to talk about the legislation now, which we know is that mandatory component of the OHS framework. So the first thing we're going to start with is our individual obligations under the legislation. Now, essentially, there are two types of duty holders, we like to call them, one being an employer, the second being an employee. So to start with, we're looking at this employer part. Now, a duty holder is just anyone or anything that has a responsibility under the legislation. And the first one is a person conducting a business or undertaking, commonly referred to as PCBU. I like to think of it as an organisation. And the reason I think of it like an organisation is because it's actually the legal entity that has responsibility for the business or the undertaking. So as an example, we've got the Safety Guru Proprietary Limited. It's a company, so director, employees, shareholders, that sort of a thing, as opposed to my football club, the Longlow Juggernauts. G'day, guys. That is an unincorporated association. So that's why I like to refer to it as an organisation, to sort of help people understand what it is, because those two examples, very, very different organisational structures, but both with exactly the same duty under the legislation. Now, that duty is to basically ensure the health and safety of people while they're at work, as well as making sure that whatever it is that you do doesn't affect other people, their health and safety in that regard. So it's important to know a couple of things. One is that it applies to anyone that you engage or is caused to be engaged, as well as anyone whose work activities are influenced by that organisation. And that is just saying that you can't outsource or contract out that responsibility under the legislation. Now, there are 7 requirements set out in the legislation, as well as a number of other duties specific to organisations that do things such as manufacture or import or supply, and a host of other things. So we discuss all those organisations, as well as the 7 requirements in further detail in the blog available for this episode. So make sure you check it out so you know what it is that you are required to do as a business or as an organisation, and you can meet your requirements under the legislation. Till next week, when we talk about that second part of an employer, which is known as an officer, stay safe and remember, your safety is our business. Thanks for watching. Bye.